All right, everybody, this is My Wand on Dash Radio, and today we got Bas in the house.
Yes, sir.
Ça va?
Ça va bien, ça va
Ça
bien.
va, mon ami. Everybody, this is, man, I don't even know where to start with you because you're more than just a rapper. I feel bad calling you a rapper because you're an artist. Like, you sing, you rap. I know you got your hands on production too, right?
Yeah.
A little bit, right?
Yep,
yeah,
yep.
You're producing. Like, you're more than just a rapper. I got to introduce you as like Grammy-nominated artist, fucking Bas in the house.
You know, just trying to be creative.
Yeah.
Trying to stay creative.
Man, you've been creative, and you just dropped the Jackie with Cole and Lil Tjay.
Yes,
I
sir.
did not see that coming.
Yeah, I think that was kind of the point, you know, try to push myself into new, you know, collaborative spaces. Obviously, me and Cole we probably got 13, 15 songs together at this point. But,
sure.
you know, Lil Tjay is an artist I admire. He's from my city. He's from New York. Young cat who's really making a big mark in the game. And he's just dope, man. We thought his cadence, his melodies, his voice would sound really good across that sonic landscape.
And it did.
Yeah.
You know, it's so weird. Cole fits, like you and Cole, you guys fit with like the way he fits with 21 so well.
Mm-hmm.
Tjay, like y'all slid on that record. It just sounded perfect, you know?
Yeah, I think that's almost like listening to a song from a producer, and I don't mean producer as like beat maker, just like someone who puts a record together, you know, or an A&R in a sense. Like, you want to use these other voices, these other styles in a way that, you know, really complements what's happening.
Absolutely, man. That's it. Because to me, it's always about the art. You know, like I've always said, don't compromise the art.
Agreed.
And so put whoever on that's gonna make it sound right. You know.
Agreed.
Y'all came out with something special, man.
Thank you. Appreciate the
Bas,
support.
I got a gift for you. I do this corny ass thing where I have a CD collection.
Mm-hmm.
I give every artist an album of mine. Like, this is from my shit.
Okay.
Yo, this was so hard to give up. I sat here all day like, nah, I'm not gonna give it to him. But then, you know, being that you're very deep rooted with very deep rooted, but you're very in touch with your roots. I know you do a lot for Africa as far as like you've done shows out there, you've been out there, you care a lot about that.
Right.
And you're also from Queens.
Right.
So I wanted to give you Distant Relatives.
Wow.
That Nas and Damien,
I love that album, bro.
You remember this album?
Hell yeah, they
So
slid on
slept
this.
Every song
This
on
is
there
so
was a
good. I
slapper.
think there's a song where he talks about Sudan too.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yo, there's so many slaps on this.
I had to give that to you because that album, I remember, bridged the gap for me musically between New York and like it showed me that we can rock with African music. And now this came out in like 2011, 12 or something.
Yeah, this was really ahead of its time.
Afrobeats now is dominating.
Right.
You know,
man, this is
so-
crazy. I never had the physical.
You got
to
it,
this.
bro.
Thank
You got a
bro.
poster in there. You got the booklet and everything.
This is amazing.
Yeah, Distant. If y'all haven't tapped in, bro, this is one of Nas's dopest albums.
Yeah, bro. Damian Marley's incredible.
Bro,
too.
that record where they were going back and forth as we enter, center, must
This
be
whole
credentials.
album.
Yeah. So you're from Queens, right?
Yeah, I'm from Queens by way. My family's from Sudan, which is like Northeast Africa.
Yep. You were born in Paris.
I was born in Paris. I got to Queens when I was like 7 years old. And
Okay.
Pretty much that, you know, was in Queens since.
I think it kind of shows that, like, you're not necessarily a nomad, but if I didn't look you up and know you were from Queens, I wouldn't have assumed you were from Queens.
Right.
And you know what I mean? Like, you just don't embody when I visualize Queens, I think Nas.
Right.
You know, the big jacket on the block.
Yeah,
when
you
I
know.
think of you, I think more Atlanta for some reason, or more like soulful or something.
Really?
Like dungeon families.
I think, you know, one thing about New York is it's a very multicultural city.
Absolutely.
And I think me as an artist, those are things I strive to embody.
Yeah.
Like you said, being in touch with all my roots, all the places I grew up in, all the places that have inspired my music. And like, what better place to tie them all together than New York City?
Absolutely.
So that's something I've like been conscious of that, and I kind of like that, you know, that I don't necessarily remind you of like a typical New York rapper or a New York sound.
No, I mean it as a compliment.
Yeah, no, I take it as
you
one.
are one of one.
I take it as one, but I say that to say, like, I think there's a lot of stories in New York that get lost,
yeah.
you know, or that aren't represented
Absolutely.
in media. So, like, you know, the African diaspora is huge in New York.
Huge, man, huge. Are you tapped in New York with like the African communities?
Yeah, for sure. My brother DJ Moma does this party called Everyday People.
Okay,
and it's like a beacon of the diaspora. It's like Africans, Afro-Caribbean. Everybody pulls up to that. So that's one of the ways I stay tapped in. But even since, even my parents, they're very tied in with the Sudanese community.
That's great, man, because now you have a platform to give back and to bring awareness to different situations.
Yeah, for sure. And I think it's cool for the next generation to see a lot of us in the arts, because that's not something we had, Our OGs came from just more dire circumstances.
Absolutely.
Where they were escaping like real like issues. So
literally lions, tigers, bears, armies, rebel, all that shit.
They're coming here and they want a safe life. They so they pursue, they want you to be a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, all of those things.
To think about, like my family from Afghanistan, my uncles all wanted to sing. They all got good voices. My uncle explained it to me. He said when the Russians came and we had to go to Germany, he's like, I fucking didn't know German. These motherfuckers don't rock with the language I rock with.
Right.
So it was tough for that generation to follow entertainment. They almost didn't have a chance.
They didn't have a choice. They had to survive,
Yeah.
So I think it's cool now, and I notice it with a lot of younger African kids in the generation under us as they look to us as like, oh, you guys are doing it. You're in that space, you're pursuing these things, and they now have the freedom to come up, and have representation.
Are you ever gonna do like, it'd be dope? You know how like NBA players do those like camps overseas? Like Joel Embiid trained at a Serge Ibaka camp.
Yeah.
So like, is Bas gonna do some?
Yeah,
shit,
you know
like
what? Before COVID, I was because when I went to Sudan, I linked with some people from the U.S. embassy in Sudan, and they wanted to do like just some like outreach things, like an art envoy. So me and the homie mixed by Ali. I don't know if you know Ali. He
of course, bro, the OG.
That's
Ali.
my guy. Yeah. So through his platform, Engineers, we do this thing called Seeing Sounds, which is a workshop.
I've seen it, bro. I've tapped in.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm a huge fan of Ali, bro. All
shout out Ali.
The best engineer in the game to me.
Facts.
I saw I love YG, but when that first YG album he did, I remember when I listened to it and I was like, yo, something's different.
Yeah.
YG just sound different.
Yeah.
I pulled the album out. I was looking for producers when I was like, but it's still Mustard, and then I was like, that's what it is.
Even like Victory Lap for Nipsey. Rest in peace, Nip.
Rest in peace. Yeah.
But that was one of those. I had that same kind of moment listening to him mix those. Like, I never heard Nip like this.
Exactly.
That's the importance of an engineer.
So for you to be able to work with him, and you guys are trying to outreach to
right. I mean, if it wasn't for
them.
COVID, we had a few like lined up. We wanted to go to Sudan. We wanted to go to Kenya.
What a
we wanted to
beautiful
go to
thing,
Ethiopia, and just we just put on workshops, leave a bunch of equipment, just give them the knowledge that we both possess as creatives, and some of the equipment necessary, and just put on these workshops.
Wow.
But hopefully,
bro.
as the world settles back down into normalcy, we'll be able to get that back.
I want to see who's gonna be your the way Serge Ibaka influenced Joel Embiid.
Yeah.
Think about how crazy that is. That in 10 years, there's gonna be somebody from Sudan or someone who moved out of there who was like, bro, I didn't know I could do music until Bas came through, gave me an MPC. Boom.
That's gonna be extremely humbling and gratifying. Yeah, for sure. That's the goal. To inspire others, to give them the means. I mean, that's legacy.
Absolutely, man. Now I want to get back into your music, bro, because Milky Way was out of here.
Thank you.
Like from the first record, Icarus, where you had Icarus, my bad if I'm
Icarus is
Icarus. I'm a
yeah.
dumbass, bro.
We close enough.
I got my bachelor's. That was it, fam. Icarus. From that record to the whole album is so fucking beautiful, and I say that in that's why I felt weird calling you a rapper, because it's art. I don't want to put it in that box.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that.
Even Spilt Milk, right? It was some Spilt Milk, right?
Yep.
Volume 1.
Yep.
That whole moment in time was so beautiful. So when's the follow up coming? I know you just dropped.
Man, we just did the Jackie.
Yep.
Yeah, and I've been working on the album for a bit. It's just like I took a bit of a different approach, where usually I'll make an album and then I'll pick the singles, and this time I was a bit more intentional. I wanted to make craft the singles, you know, go for something different, you know, than the usual, which is how you ended up with little Tjay on the record and
I see.
things of that nature. So I definitely, you know, when I look at my career, when I look at things I've done and things I want to accomplish, that was like a little goal, a challenge I set for myself, you know, like make some big records, you know, like have some more of those big records, because, you know, like I have my plaques for records I've done and like been a part of.
Fresh off your shoulder, little plaques, you know.
Thank you, appreciate that. But it's like, you know, I wanted to really make some hits, man. Like you got to challenge yourself to evolve.
Absolutely.
You know, or else it's no fun.
Yeah.
You know? So
did you watch Verzuz?
Of course.
When Cameron was like, "It ain't my fault, y'all ain't got no hits." I was dying. Look, Locks won it all, but that's just because Jada commanded the mic.
Jada killed.
That mic,
that was
bro.
a clinic.
But when Cameron, when Jada was like, "Our mixtape shit go harder than some of the shit on your albums," and Cam was like, "It ain't my fault, y'all ain't got radio hits." That was the biggest low blow, because, you know, Locks, they've never gone that route.
Right.
So I'm assuming this one, you probably got a few more planned out.
Yeah.
You want to try to go that route.
Yeah, I do. I do. It's just something new, you know. Like, I think, obviously, I built my career off my catalog and off of putting out, like you said, like an album like Milky Way from beginning to end.
Just soulful.
That's a journey for the audience, and that's never gonna change. You know, that's the fun part of it, is like crafting those songs within the body of an album. You know, like I know the ride that the album is gonna take you on, and I know these things fit, and I know that my core doesn't hear a song like the Jackie and go like, what is this?
No, not at all, bro.
It's exactly. So it's like that's the fun part to me, is like knowing myself as an artist. Like, how do I take what I've done and evolve, push myself out the comfort zone, and try to come up with some big records.
Yeah, man. Well, I already know this whole thing is like the rollout records are gonna be big, because Dreamville as a unit, you guys have only gotten bigger and bigger and bigger. Right. You know, you talk about Revenge of the Dreamers 1, and then we get into 2, and all of a sudden, you guys, that was the closest thing to like the apocalyptic earthquake we've all been expecting, was when y'all dropped that shit, bro. 18 songs, right?
Right. Yep.
Just fucking bananas.
Yeah.
Like, from Down Bad to, at one point, one of you dudes on the album said, like, bored of education, you know, versus Brown.
j.i.d.
I was bored of education, so I left the town, and I was like,
shout out to j.i.d.
I was like, yo, I gotta arrest all you motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Those sessions had to have been something, bro. Like,
incredible. That's like the most inspiring sessions ever, because, you know, you were drawing on so much energy. You could walk into a room, and it's sometimes, you know, it's labor to, when you're sitting in the studio and you're not necessarily the most inspired and you're just trying to be productive. But there was none of that at Dreamers, because I could walk into a room and like Buddy's energy is like radiating off of him, and you're like, all right, I'm gonna rock with Buddy. We're gonna do something. You walk into another room and like, you know, Smino or Saba are in there, you know, cooking something up. You know what I mean? It was always energy to feed off of, energy to collaborate with. And, you know, it was just a great time.
Nothing sounded out of place. How the fuck did y'all do that? Everything fit.
Yeah.
Not one future to me sounded out of place. Not one hook was like, maybe that wasn't the one.
I think because they all happened in a room together. You know, no verse was emailed in. You know, like, here's a song. Like, if you got on the song, it's because you were feeling it. It's because you were there in the moment and you were feeling it and you were in tune with what all the other artists and producers were doing with that song.
Was really
right. It was all in tune, So you knew how to fit into that.
Y'all did 120 songs or some shit like that, I read?
Yeah.
And 18 of them came out?
The deluxe came out with like 9 more songs, so 27 total came out.
So let's just say there's a, you know, average out, it's like 100 extra songs or 90. Have any of those other ones come out here and there? I imagine you guys aren't good. Like, maybe the Jackie was from that run, or anything
Jackie, we did the Jackie during the off-season sessions.
So has anything come out from those other 90 tracks?
Not on my end. I don't know, honestly. I
feel like some, like, between you, Guap, Buddy, fucking Smino.
Yeah,
Ari,
there had to be
Gang,
something that released.
Something, right?
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep
that's
asking
probably.
y'all,
I'll ask Eve. Eve is kind of like the overseer of all those songs.
I wonder, because those songs are all so special. Yeah. And I almost feel like if you gave me a batch of 12 songs and one of them was from there, I might be able to pick up which one it is.
Yeah.
Because you feel it. There was
Yeah,
an
yeah,
energy,
I agree.
man.
I
there was a
agree.
very earthy, organic, like
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it, man, but that was a moment, bro. And so salute to you.
Thank you, brother.
For
Appreciate
all
it.
your hard work on there. Your name was everywhere. You were all over that shit.
Thank you.
Salute to you, bro. Salute to Cole. Salute to Jit. Everybody, bro. Everybody,
Shout out.
man.
Shout out.
So what's next, bro? What's on the horizon?
Man, you know, I'm really excited to get back on stage. It's been something, obviously, that's
Have you performed yet since shit opened up?
Nope.
Oh, let's go.
Haven't done a show in like a year and a half. So, I mean, I'm in LA. I'll be playing Rolling Loud.
Hey, well, hopefully if it happens.
Hopefully, if it happens, and
Hey,
and
man,
New
let us
York
have
as well.
Rolling Loud, LA. Let
I
us
know.
have this shit.
I know, and then obviously, you know, hopefully everything stays copacetic. But I'll be joining Cole on a few dates for sure for the all-season tour.
Okay.
Pop out and do the Jackie.
Hell
Bring
yeah,
that
hell
energy
yeah.
to life.
Bring
I want
the
to
Jack-
see that energy come to life.
Yeah. I seen you live, bro. You're a great live
Thank you.
performer. What's so dope is your voice. You use it very naturally on record.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not trying to knock anyone who uses a lot of effects or auto-tune, but because it's so natural on record,
Yeah, it's
so
easier to
beautiful
come
on stage,
across.
bro.
Yeah,
I see you
I
on
feel
stage,
that.
and I'm like, this sounds like Milky Way.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
exactly like I'm listening to this shit on my
That's
headphones.
awesome. Thank you. That was one of the cool things going back to the Verzuz with J.i.d and them. It was
Bro, Jada sounded better than when he told them.
was
he's
incredible.
Like, why are y'all rapping over your words? He
Yeah.
said, we could be listening to Apple Music.
I like that, man. I think a lot of
Yeah.
people need to take heed to those words.
I was inspired as like I used to rap, so I was like the most inspirational thing just seeing Jada. He's like, you a dick. He said he a dick, you a pussy, y'all neighbors, and I was like, bars are back, and then Jada ended up bars. I was like, yes.
Nah, Jada went crazy.
Yeah,
He
you
went crazy.
really rap, bro. I want to say that you're one of the artists today that carries the golden age of rap in you, but you've
Thank
brought
you.
it into the new wave, and you're like
Appreciate
that perfect
that.
mix, you know.
Appreciate that.
I got
Thank
a couple. I got a couple questions that I can
Yeah.
say. I'm gonna pick some out. We're
All
gonna
right.
end this with some random ones.
Let's do it.
But bro, that album, man,
I'm hyped for
I
this.
haven't
man.
heard that shit in so long.
It's so good. Even like they got like this
Africa
this
in there,
print.
right?
Yeah, this African print is wild.
I felt like it was perfect for you. I was sitting there last night. I was thinking about giving you like Anita Baker because like you're so soulful.
Yeah,
but
that's
then
dope.
this dawned on me.
Yeah,
and I
nah,
was
this
like, bro,
is-
distant relatives.
This album is so good.
If you had to get rid of one genre besides country, what genre are you gonna get rid
What
of?
genre besides
You have to sacrifice one.
country? One genre besides country. I'll probably go with damn, that's tough. Cause you know I don't want to there's like, you know.
No one gets offended. Like man,
I
no
know,
one's gonna be
but
hurt.
I'm a fan of certain things in a
in
lot of
each one.
genres.
Okay.
So it's hard to wipe
You
one
don't have
off
to
the
answer
face
that.
of the
That's
map.
cool if you can't, you know, or if you don't have anyone. For me, it's like EDM. I just don't listen to electronic music enough.
I feel you. See, but
But
there's
the
actually
more I
some
do,
that I like.
I know, the
That's
more-
why I was gonna say that at first because you know, like out of all the ones, you know,
That's what you listen to. The
yeah.
least.
But like I've enjoyed some EDM sets.
Yeah, no, absolutely, bro.
You know?
I just
So,
saw
it's
Kaizo,
hard.
dude, killed that shit.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
losing my fucking mind. Yeah, no, it's hard.
I guess maybe like heavy metal.
Okay, heavy metal.
Yeah,
you
that
see,
ain't
I
for
need
me.
that shit in my life here and there.
Yeah?
I need that every once in a
Yeah,
while.
yeah, yeah,
every
yeah.
once in a while. Now, what about who you gonna take? Michael Jackson or Prince?
I gotta go with Michael.
Who do you? Yeah, right.
I
Me
gotta
too.
go with Michael,
I
yeah.
love Prince though.
I do
Prince
love
is the
Prince.
baddest motherfucker ever. Like, did you ever hear about why he didn't do the record Bad? He was supposed to be on Bad, and the first line he played it, and Michael goes, "Yo, bud is mine," and the story is he paused it and was like, "He's gonna sing that shit to me," and he told them, "Nah, I'm off it." And he said the only way he'd do Bad is if he beat Michael in the video. Because the video was Michael versus Wesley Snipes. Wesley was supposed to be Prince. But he was so hurt why he was like, your butt is mine. He said, who
like,
the
nah,
fuck are you,
nah,
dog?
nah,
He said,
you're not finna
I'm
flex on
fucking
me."
Prince.
That's great.
What is your favorite holiday?
Favorite holiday? Eid.
Eid? Eid Mubarak. Assalamu alaikum, my
Alaikum
brother.
assalam,
I didn't
bro.
know, man.
Yes, sir.
Oh, shit. I knew you were Islamic, but I knew you had Islamic roots, but I didn't
Yeah.
think your answer would be Eid.
Yeah. That's what
My
we used to
family
get
was broke,
fly,
bro.
get
I
your new
hated
J's.
Eid. Yeah, but my family was broke. I get like $5 every Eid.
Yeah. I mean, it's better than a regular Tuesday, you know?
True, but
How much
I
is-
remember I hated Eid because Christmas, all the kids got mad gifts.
They
I
got
wanna
lit.
Get
They
shit
got
for
lit.
Christmas.
We
and I
got,
get
we got like a
$5.
new outfit.
I get a new outfit and $5 on Eid.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a good answer. Last question: does Halle Berry still have it?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, everyone's answered that, right?
Yeah, hell
feel
yeah.
like she still has.
Undoubtedly.
All right, the Jackie's out now.
Yes, sir.
Video coming soon, or is the
video's
video
out.
already out?
Yep,
I'm a
the video's
dickhead.
out.
My bad.
It's on-
Video's
don't
out.
worry about it. It's
Video's
on
out
YouTube.
now. I can't wait to see what you do as far as a collective body of work to follow up Milky Way.
Thank you.
I hope
I'm
there's
excited.
some more spilled milk too when that shit
Of course,
happens.
yeah,
There will
yeah,
be.
of course, yeah.
That's gonna be like an ongoing thing.
Yeah. That's
every
just my
album?
way when I'm out of like album cycle to still be able to,
Give us something, man,
Yeah.
and we love it. Your
Yeah.
core fans, cats like me, I love that shit.
Thank
We
you,
need
bro.
that.
Appreciate
Boss,
that.
Thank you so much.
My guy, anytime.
My guy.
Thanks for having me.
Enchanté.
Enchanté, my
Until
guy.
next time, everybody.
Yes, sir.
This is my one. This is a legendary Bas, man, in the house.
y'all.
We out. Peace.